Hey guys, welcome to another review thing, I guess. I don't know why I'm being so awkward about it. That was an unboxing that I shot when I got these movies, and I totally forgot to put it in front of the Crimes of the Black Cat video, so there's that. Let's talk about Beyond Terror. It's a tale as old as time. A bunch of bikers hold up a diner, kill everyone inside when the cops come calling, and abscond with a couple of bystanders as hostages, only to wind up at an old country house that they then burn down with an old woman and child inside, and, whoopsie, incur the wrath of Satan. Okay, well, they burned down a dollhouse, but either way, talk about a bunch of assholes, right? We get boning, jerking, burning, hooking, catacombing, driving, very little biking, oddly enough, which leads me to the biggest point you really need to keep in mind before purchasing this sucker. Beyond Terror, despite the marketing and sick as hell artwork, it's not a zombie biker movie. Full stop. People might say, well, it's got bikers, and technically it has zombies, therefore it's a zombie biker flick. No. Fuck you, it's not. The bikes are abandoned very early on and have no real impact on the film. And the zombies thing, well, we get Walking Dead of a sort, but not in any way that's going to satisfy hardcore fans of the undead. Instead, Beyond Terror is very much a supernatural film about satanic revenge, something I'm sure you've been acquainted with on more than a few occasions as horror fans. It's co-written and produced by my own personal Spanish Jesus Christ, or Jesus Christ, Juan Piquer Simon, director, of course, of Slugs and Pieces. This little obscurity from 1980 was the only horror feature from Tomas Aznar, however the fuck you want to say his name, and stars basically a whole bunch of nobodies. This includes Raquel Ramirez as Lola, of whom I have nothing but good things to say, other than that she really should have been in more movies. This is her only feature, and for me, she was the standout performance. Great shit. A lot of that is down to the character herself, who is pretty progressive in her tomboyish, give no fucks attitude thing. She's also kind of a bitch, and I love that. Beyond Terror is one of those Spanish horror flicks it's sort of a response to the fairly new loosening of restrictions with Spanish censors after the death of Francisco Franco 5 years earlier, as well as just part of that kind of video boom. It was cheaper to get movies from Europe to put into drive-ins and shit, so a lot of these got made, especially after the lifting of those restrictions. And if you'd like a video about that transition in Spanish cinema, sound off in them comments, fam. That means it'll make me watch more Jess Franco movies, which... Anyway, the film has a little bit of sex and a whole lot of violence, much of it pretty outrageous, to the point that our main characters are some of the most unlikable fuckheads I've seen in quite a while. And they seem almost like Alex DeLarge-esque in their complete nihilistic contempt for human life. These are scumbags who you are not meant to root for at all. Yeah, cinematography's nice, music's nice. I really like it's a good package. I could probably dig in a fair bit more, and may do so in like a spoiler video in the future, but suffice it to say that the film itself is a solid and worthwhile effort. However, it is also a bit of a slow burn. Once our characters arrive at their final destination, no pun intended, maybe, I don't know, actually maybe it is pun intended, it doesn't matter. The pacing does take a bit of a hit, but I think the finale, while perhaps not as bombastic as I was hoping, is still worth the journey to get there. Ranked amongst the other 3 films released by Cauldron thus far, I'd probably rank this at a solid number 2 quality-wise, although American Rickshaw certainly makes a case for that position entertainment-wise. Of course, Crimes of the Black Cat, which I already reviewed, takes the number 1 spot. As far as extras, all we get is a commentary track and an image gallery. The commentary is, of course, with Kat Ellinger, still presumably locked away in whatever sub-basement the Intergalactic Commentary Committee has her recording in 24/7. Hopefully one day we'll be able to rescue her, but until then, she's stuck doing highly informative commentaries like this one. I only listened to the first third due to my kind of wild and hectic schedule right now, but I'll certainly pick back up on it when I have the time. So yeah, if you like Spanish horror, no dub by the way, just subs, and you enjoy watching people you hate get their inevitable comeuppance at the hand of our Dark Lord Satan, I give this lovely presentation, a solid recommendation. It's atmospheric, it's strange, it features an extremely enjoyable central performance, and this 4K restoration from the original camera negative, Natch, is a beautiful, though perhaps a little muted sight to behold. I have no real qualms, is basically what I'm saying. There are issues here. It is not a perfect film. I don't think it's as rewatchable as at least American Rickshaw and Crimes of the Black Cat, but I think it's a good effort. Like, I've seen a few people say it's kind of boring, but I disagree. I think it's a slow burn where the pacing kind of it shifts a little much, I think, too much for some people's taste. But for my taste, it's a pretty solid little slice of cheap Euro horror. So check it out, buy the standard edition once that goes on sale, and until next time, guys, that's it. Short, simple review. Go watch a movie.